I spent probably an hour, hour and a half. I fixed my bed. Uh, After I was blow drying my hair and I put my hair up, I washed it really well with my medicated shampoo. Phenomenal. And I washed my face also. And I have the growth plates for growing taller. So it'll be infused in the video. I think it's so soothing for those that are desperate to grow taller, you know. So not me. I'm 5'8" plus, but a lot of people really want to grow their channels, grow themselves, and prosper. Um, they have all kinds of growing taller videos with like ocean sounds or like waves and rain and all that, as well as like joint rejuvenators. So I've been talking about this for years. I've been doing the kneecap and the legs. Yeah, I feel just wonderful. I didn't feel very good yesterday when I got up. When I woke up, I had to go back to bed because wasn't feeling well. But I took some Dayquil, and I have this is a Ripid energy drink. The no sugar with my macroside. Um, so it was like I was getting like a little bit of the flu symptoms type of thing. And I made a cup of coffee. And I already took my meds. And I tried like three of these hot chips. This worked. I got this at Dollar Tree. My son Ryan picked two of these out, and he has one of the canisters. But I have this by my bedside table. I fixed the other room up, so I slept in the other room. It was so nice. The bed's a little higher up. It's the same exact bed as this, but the left side isn't kind of, you know, uh, is a little higher than this one. Yeah. So it makes my it's the opposite way. So I get in the bed, going with my left side, with my right side. I can get out of the bed, and this way I get out with my left side. It's the opposite. So it's good to switch up so I can eat, make my legs even. Uh, the fluid drains and the lymphatic system is top par. So yeah, and in the video, I had my clothes folded, and I the clothes that I wore yesterday, I just folded and put away, and the new clothes are all nice. And then I showed my a few things from the Dollar Tree. I don't want to show all the things; that would be a long time. But this is why the blow dryer is so soothing. And then I looked up, and blow dryers can get a tremendous amount of views and a tremendous amount of viewership. So I was looking at if there's frequencies, and they do have it like 528 frequency, and you just feel soothed all over, and that aching pain, whatever, is gone. Like for my shoulder blades when I got up yesterday. So, and I have my Dayquil, and I just have like I have like no appetite at all. I just have like these like little tuna salad, like little things from Dollar Tree, and then I have tomatoes and lettuce, cucumbers, vegetables, and then those pressed juices. So yeah, so soothing. I'm getting in my nutrition, and I've been burning copal. I got copal from Dollar Tree and purple candles, and I had a Christmas tree lit. I've had it for like 3 years. My Christmas tree candle I lit, and it has white, green, and red, so it's perfect for the magic spell relaxation, for me. And a few little angel candles, blue um, and green candles, stuff like that. Some saints and angels. So we cleaned out the fridge. Um, that was all cleaned out and wiped out. And then I folded up my little blankets and a couple nightgowns on the other chair. My room was like a little hotel room. It's so cute. But yeah, now I'm in the other room, a different room, and I can switch rooms. It's nice. Uh, yeah, I just wanted to say I'm making this video just because I just felt like this peace come over me. It's so different and so relaxing. And I think there's nothing wrong if you believe in a cause just to go for it. And my cause is for everybody in the world to be 5'5" and up, and it doesn't matter what size your parents are, whatever it is. 5'5" and up, a 6 feet, 6'3", whatever is great. And yeah, works really good. Infusing it in my videos is so calming. And then since I'm above 5'5", whatever, so then I switch it right over and I'll show you the different ones, okay? Okay, so on my playlist, I'm going to go to sleep in a little bit. I'm playing these lists. And like I wake up and I'll switch to different lists. But I'm playing the blood pressure reducer, Morphic Field, and then the hand healer. And it really works because works on my scars. They're healing really good, and also my kind of really help. I think with the mobility of my hands, and I've been switching off in my videos, and I think that the everything happens for a reason. I think I ran into Atari's channel. Um, we've never said anything to each other as a silent viewer, because Rob was sub to her. I just figured I help his friend, help his friend, help everybody. Um, I don't want any help. I really don't want anyone watching my videos that are busy. I don't bother people like that. Um, Anyone can, but I like to go and pick the different ones, like if they do blow drying and or saving money, and we have uh, you know they're looking for help, and so I'll go and help them if they want to help me pack. I don't care because I don't. I mean that's really nice, but yeah. So let me tell you the story of this. So I'm kind of to myself, and you know, uh, people were terrifying, scary to me. So I'd put my videos on public uh, to watch them through and stuff, and then I'll put them on private, whatever. And I would get these nasty men or all these or women or people always asking for requests. I didn't even know how to put it on private and this and that. I was a different person back a few years ago. You know what I mean? Yeah, it felt like kind of. I think it was people please, or just wasn't used to people because I grew up in a cult and isolated, and I'm just used to really, limousines and nice thing. I had a limousine take me to school when I was, 10th, 11th grade. Um, I left home, early and went and got my place when I was 18, and I was working, taking the light rail. Then I got a car, and I had my license since I was like 20, or I think at 18 I had my permit, and then at 20 I had a car. So I think it was 18 and then 20. Um, I had my license, and I drove everywhere and took the light rail and the buses and just independent. And I always wonder, why do people like men ask me out or talk to, like, I didn't understand any of it. I'm kind of shy to myself, and aren't they busy? Don't they want something else, or you know? But I guess if you're dressed up, you know, all jazzy for work, and you're done all up, and I would do my makeup up and nails and makeup and all that, and I guess he couldn't resist me, and it would just terrify the shit out of me. And I finally, at the age of, over the age of 50, 52 years old, you learn how to say no, thank you. Oh, thank you. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was I grew up to be polite. So I'm just going off on like a ramble, but I just grew up polite. So when GBT came to my channel and started saying, "Hey, Jen, this, and this, and that," I was watching something. One of the tarot readers, Dream Clairvoyant, and a few others say, "Think of the back of the time when you first met different people, like and 2020, hindsight." if he came and said all this weird stuff to me, I would just block. Like I'm such a, and I thank him. I'm a much tougher person. I wouldn't stand for that. He was in love with some girl Jen, and now she's doing her own thing, and it's like, why come to my channel and bother me? Like, it was just a price, and I said in different videos it's private, and obviously I'm married and don't want to be bothered with anything if they're not making videos. And it was weird how he went around and he commented on my husband's picture and said he's a nice looking man and this and this and that. I mean, it was all it's a wasted time, because he didn't make videos. I don't know what he wanted. Yeah, so it was really strange. I I, I kind of got the fact that he was trying to date married women or something like that. I don't know what the hell anybody, but I asked him, "Is is there something you're looking for?" I was just being nice, and then he would kiss Rob's ass. This is the best. I'm like, what is the whole point of this? Like try to land me or what? So I pay all your bills. Are you looking for like a woman that makes money that you think has money to pay your bills? I don't know the reason. I was like, think of like, why the hell are they approaching me? Like, what is the reason? Come, like, I can sense like, um, a deception. Like, you think they're so nice and they want you to, um, or he wants people to stand up for him, and he complains about all these people and they think they're picking on him. He's a big, tall guy. He can handle his own. He doesn't need, a woman that he knows from a pan of cake. He doesn't know at all to go and you know stand up to like these all these different people. It is really weird. But I did learn with like Witchy Nicole. He wanted me to stand up. He was saying she had missing teeth, and these people had this and this and that. I was like, okay, what do you want me to do about it? And then I questioned her about it, and she had actually put spells like binding spells and all these spells on me, and it was really bizarre. Um, why? You know what I mean? So I was like trying to sort that out. Return to sender block. And kind of knew at doing light working and stuff like that. Now it'd be like if someone's coming to, I would just block, delete. I mean, I don't have time or the patience or tolerance anymore for anything that they didn't. If they're screwing around playing my videos on different live streams, I could just complain. The channels will go down, or I can just take the videos away. And these channels that don't want to make content, and they're embarrassed because they're alcoholics and they're eating all kinds of junk, and they're afraid of people seeing what they look like. They don't have any like they don't have any class, but they don't have any like oh morals, any moral compass. Anything for $5, anything for a buck. Stuff like that. Um, and and I'm going to take another topic. Mentioning someone's name or a channel or talking about something, um, I've learned like instead of reacting, like this Melody character just goes ape shit and just reacts. Whereas I was learning, like I was listening to a few other different motivational religious channels saying, you know, listen to it, take it in, and then take a day or two and then respond, or don't respond at all. And ignore it. Or not ignore it, but don't respond or take a few days. And so that's what I kind of do. So I've just been relaxing, fix my bed, and we have another room, and been playing all my music I grew up with and the freestyle and all that. Just been enjoying just sitting here, just rocking steady or whatever, like chilling. Sometimes my son comes in and we boogie down and we dance or so relaxation and I have water or a drink together, whatever it is, or play with one of the cats or whatever, just enjoying music, and then I'll share it. I like to share it and then make a playlist, and it could be for a workout or for you take a shower. You could play your playlist, play playlist of music like all the other people that have. Melody has playlists of music, but for some reason my playlist, which millions of people play the same songs, apparently she thinks they're directed by like I'll put like La Bouche Be My Lover, and she thinks, oh, Jenny's gonna steal Boogie. Like she's totally mentally like unhinged, and I was so embarrassed for her. You can see the real her. It's like a deer in headlights. I'm wondering if she has like split personality where she's like this shy, timid, person, and then she switched off to a different one. It's just really bizarre. I just feel bad for her. But yeah, she was going off all weekend, and um, yeah, I didn't feel well. I kind of starting to have like my throat chakra was like choking up, and then like I'm like something's going on in the atmosphere, and so yeah, I think I was starting to come down with something. I don't know what it was, and but my nose was like kind of draining, and I don't know. So I was like, am I getting sick or what's the deal? So I had good nutrition and vitamin C, and and I told Esmeralda I can't go out. Well, we went out to Dollar Tree, but I mean, I can't go out today. What was today? So I don't feel my muscles hurt. I had muscle aches, like that. And I think it was because I think it might be the microchip, but I think I was coming down with something like flu-like symptoms. I can't be sure, so I can't blame any of the meds. But so I thought, just rest and then just keep playing my music and just kind of just brush off whatever crazy shit she's like putting in another channel, losing her freaking mind, and they both put like Dream On. My husband likes that song. We played Dream On. Like she thinks I'm gonna steal her boyfriend. It's like so delusional. And then he said Dream On. Like I don't know what kind of world they live on, but I think it's some kind of fantasy land. It's really bizarre, you know. And then she's very territorial, and I've been watching these tarot readings. It's exactly it. She's very territorial and possessive of like people that she considers her friends. There's just YouTube. They're not. Are they real friends though? I mean, do they come to the house and if you're sick, will they make you chicken soup? I mean, no. So anyway, she's very territorial and stuff like that. So, Holy Toast was playing my videos. I never gave him permission, and then Melody does like gossip, or they do gossip, and I'm the one being victimized. They're not supposed to. I don't have my permission to play my videos on a stream. So many times, if Annie Munching Chatting or Melody or someone else did that, they would all strike each other. Remember all those fights Melody and Annie had for years, and then makeup, regulars, and um, all that type of thing. I never really understood any of this. I mean, why doesn't Melody just braid her hair, have it, get some false braids, or grow your hair out, cut it, and mix it in, and have some cascading braids and be done with it? You can get your hair braided. I think it's $45 at the beautician. 39 and $45 regular if you want it shampooed and all that. Maybe $60 to have shampooed and braided. Pretty good bargain. Do that and never talk about, oh, I have cancer and it's balding. Uh, Cancer doesn't cause balding or loose hair. I don't know. Yeah, that isn't anything to do with it. That's alopecia. Alopecia causes it, So just play the alopecia subliminals or go get your hair done. You know what I mean? And there I have these, I mean, you would think she would just want to relax and put a 528 hertz frequency and blow dry and get those, record it, get those views. I think she's camera shy. She's afraid of people will say, think of her how she really looks rather than the dolled up poses and stuff like that. We're familiar with her, the catfishing. But here, what you see is what you get. But back to with Tori. I guess Melly's really territorial with Tori and with anybody she thinks is in a group. You know what I mean? I don't play that way. If I want to address somebody, I address them. I don't need any fake accounts or anything. I address them. If I want to be friends or friendly with anybody, or if I want to say, I helped you, I watched, 10 of your videos. I can make a video saying, I watched 10 of your videos and I give you 10 likes. They don't have to fake me or they can. They don't have to watch. They don't have to notice. I have the freedom of expression or you know and for her to tell me that I didn't have a right to watch 1,000 of her videos or 500 videos or 100 whatever however many videos she has, you just play the playlist and you run them all through. I did that 2-3 years ago, years ago. Or you just go through automatic, put them on the TV, and automatically it used to have it where it automatically started from the oldest to the newest. Now it's switched over. You switch them all, and I see it's soups and different. I'm not really interested. I use the crock pot, put fresh vegetables in. You see my crock pot's much healthier than the soy sauce soups and all that salty soups. Mine is made with no. I don't put salt. I put no salt, or I put nothing. I just use the broth, and there's no, like, she doesn't have any Italian food. Like I don't want. I don't really. It doesn't interest me if it doesn't have Italian food or Indian food. I was just like, okay, just go through it real quick, bust them out, help them. It just takes a matter of minutes. You just set your device on and you run it. And you go about and do your things. I chose not to comment because I got, five other people playing, at the same time or whatever, or 10 other people. I used to watch like 100, 110 videos a day. I would just have them wake up, play them, and then brush my teeth. And then maybe I'm watching a Get Ready With Me. They're brushing their teeth. We're brushing our teeth together. They'll be combing their hair, and I'll do my teeth. I'll do my face. It all gets done in maybe a different order, but it all gets done. And that's what I was taught. You can help each other that are monetized, struggling for money. A lot of them are trying to make a living or a supplement, and they're monetized. So, I would get uh, back in the day these different groups of people and they would need help, and they're not realizing that I'm not into that. I'm an independent lone wolf, you know what I mean? And I just do this for peace and relaxation, expression, you know. So instead of just, pointing her camera out into space with some little outer space stars or bubbles, should come on camera and the you know the screaming. We can see the expressions of what, why on earth would you think that you are in control of Atari? I have every right to say when I glance through it down, you see some like little birds, red, a few different colors, and then you see a lot of this really dark gray mixed with black. And who's to say they're old or older? There was one with a really old. I think she did some reference art. I think it was back in high school. All that's fine. I had red around it or whatever. I'm just saying that uh, for someone like me that is healed by colors, it doesn't do anything for me if I'm just seeing muted stuff, um, not clear, concise colors. Uh, it's just a task, a burden. Okay, you run it through. Okay, you did that a few years ago. Yeah, I know everything she's about. She's like very nervous and doesn't want to come on camera. And yeah, she just has like 4, 5, 12 people comment. It's not. I don't think she puts any effort into watching people back. I don't think she's over that. At some point, creators get over that, and they just want to put something. They want to put the monetization on, and they just want to make money. They don't really care to watch their viewers back or give a shit. You know what I mean? But I watch everyone back. What's to do it? I check it out, and if it's a decent channel, even if it's something I don't want to sub to, I'll watch some of it. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is maybe not for me, and I pick and choose who I want, and that's how it should be. You pick and choose. There's a lot of express. This is a place for expression, to be vulnerable and express, and to relax and breathe and grow and get better with time, but time is an illusion, you know. So that's my opinion. She doesn't have like homemade Mexican food, Italian food, you know, poblano peppers stuffed or stuffed peppers. Uh, there's no ethnic foods. That I mean, they might be Korean based or this based, but it's that Hawaii type of gimmicky tourist food. Uh, it doesn't matter if it's homemade or not. You can gain weight, a lot of weight, especially in the South. They gain a lot of weight. They're the heaviest people in the world. The people in the South, Mississippi and Louisiana, all that. Look it up. And the second heaviest is in the UK. Yeah. So all that. So if something's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea. I like to see someone. Let's have coffee talk or talk and have their